Stars International is a multicultural, open-format record label with multiple production services from recording to broadcasting. On the label side, we focus on developing artists and helping them achieve their goals. On the production side, we cover anything from recording and mixing your vocals to creating your master track. We also include distribution if needed, and we have full access to TV production and on-air services to help build and create the artist you want to be. We're a fully digital studio and plan on taking music theory to the next level.
Need to hear one of our shows again? We've got them on podcast. Go to fmmoneytalkradio.com. Scroll down to Podcast on Demand. Pick your show and it's on. Podcast on fmmoneytalkradio.com.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Café studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Wow. This plant is right in front of the TV screen.
You told me to put it there.
Welcome to, can you see me? How do you like my bling, my grill?
What are you eating?
My tooth. Lunch. Welcome to the Brooklyn Café on a beautiful Friday afternoon. We got a bunch of surprises. How do you like that?
I do like it a lot. It's where the Bronx meets Boca is what that mask should be called.
The Bronx meets Boca. How come you ain't got one like this?
Oh, because she didn't give me one like that.
I think we should start.
Robin Slick needs one.
Robin, I think we should start the one tooth gang with the mask. See that?
I like it, but I want mine like a full set.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course, because of the way you were, the way you think.
He wants a full grill going on there.
I want a full grill.
That mask comes to you courtesy of Robin Weiss, our rhinestone queen, our rhinestone extraordinaire. She also created this beautiful dreidel. Happy second night of Hanukkah, everyone. I'm going to move this back a little bit so people can see this beautiful menorah. Oh, that moves everything. I'll fix it so you can see that. This beautiful menorah was created by Max Lazenga, and Max is a new artist here right in the Brooklyn Café Theater. This is all created with different bolts and stones, and he gifted this to us the other day for Hanukkah. He said that blessings happen when you light it, so last night we had the great opportunity to light our first candle with Dr. Anya Temer of Total Holistic Center, and she had her show last night. We did Hanukkah here, and happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Do you know how heavy that thing is?
No.
I dropped it on my foot.
How's that toe going for you?
It's thriving.
It's thriving or throbbing?
Throbbing. Don't make fun of my Puerto Rican. I'm going to tell you something. It hurts.
We scripted this beautifully. No,
That
we
thing-
never script anything here.
That thing weighs 400 pounds.
I just got to tell you, what a morning.
I'm still spinning. I got to tell you, I've been in this business a long time. I thought Slick could take me to another domain. But what happened this morning, the guys, and the minutes in there, we're going to announce the minute in a second. The guys set up to cook the chop show, right? You got to get this, Wayne. They set up a chop show, a cooking
The chef, Chef Mark
Chef.
Fiore.
So chef is over there, and they set Amit up here. Now Amit is a permanent structure up on the stage, and the one that moves around the chef they put over there. So I come out. We were doing the morning show. I come out. I says, guys, you got this backwards. So you know what everybody says? That's what we thought. That's what we thought.
No, I have to admit, you put chef over
You
here.
have to admit.
You have to
No
admit,
pun
literally,
intended,
no
baby.
pun. But you, what is it? You put chef over here. Not my decision.
I did, but then I said, let's switch it because Amit wasn't here yet.
Well, I didn't hear it. So I put. Turn up.
Slick's got to
And
laugh.
I gotta tell you, you didn't hear it. Leads me to my second Slick story.
Huh?
So we are doing Fuego 2.0 in Studio B, and Slick says we can't hear it. So me and KK's producing the show, right? We're looking and we look at each other and says, if I'm Slick, what have I done so you can't hear the show? He turned off the speaker.
Technical difficulties on a Friday. There's a lot of moving
I'm just
parts.
wondering how you all did this last Friday. Kay wasn't here. I wasn't here.
I got a
Val
flat
wasn't
tire.
here. Amit wasn't here.
Nobody was here but me, Slick, and Teddy.
This morning was so crazy. Child labor laws. We had your
Well, you
daughter
know, that's why
Elena
you came
vacuuming
late.
this morning.
Yes.
Between shows, Wayne's here to witness. I said, Elaine, do you want to help me vacuum? She says, yes. And I stopped. She says, give me the vacuum. And then she comes, I'm all done. And she brings it back to me. We're all good to go now.
I know you got your.
Matt, what
little
time
helper.
can she come over to my place?
That's what Wayne said. Can you come over?
That's why I
We
squeeze her
hired
in between
her to
7 and 8.
clean.
How old is she? She was, I just turned 4. But
And that's right. She says, and you have my contract.
and she got a candy cane to boot and a couple donuts, and she's good. She got your bell, Freddie, and
I got my belt. Now I got to tell you, Wayne Buccelli came into studio today, and he sang some opera. If it wasn't for that, I'd be out of my skin right
we've
now.
got Wayne. Hi, I'm already out of my skin. Wayne Henry with us from Dignity Memorial. Amit, did you record Wayne?
Not yet.
We
but,
have, we have,
That was just for fun.
I'm
we
gonna
have
ki-
some-
I'm gonna
that was a
kidnap him
warm-up.
a little bit.
we have
Throw him in
some,
there.
we have some video of him and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to ask Wayne to do is, I'm going to ask, now you want to do a cappella or you want to do it music behind you?
I'll do it like an acapella Christmas song. It's fine.
He's going to do a Christmas. So this guy
Oh, thank
has
you.
a
I love
pair
you.
of pipes on him, which I'm going to ask Amit to
Awesome,
turn
thank
into
you.
something uniquely. Remember Rock Me Amadeus in the day where you guys are too young?
Yeah, we're a little bit too young.
You're that young? Come on, that was a hit.
I'm 28. Flick, wait, you're 20.
It's like 8 years ago.
27.
You remember that?
Freddie,
Rock
look
Me
what I got.
Amadeus? What?
And just so you know, we
Give it
do
up.
have our bar segment open today, sponsored by Gubba Rum and Lost Harbor Vodka, but we had no mixers. So we sent Slick to Sunny Stop. You gotta love Slick
Oh
so
God,
much.
here we go.
Telling
What do
you,
you
I was
do
like
now?
Speedy Gonzalez today. I was
So
just
we
pulled
said, because
everywhere.
Wayne, you're here, right? So we have our Friday bar segment. And we had no juice, so he goes to Sunny Stop. They don't sell big juices at Sunny
No,
Stop.
they sell small juices for the grapefruit, but for cranberry, of course.
So what you do? Buy 12 of them?
I bought 3 grapefruits.
So you've got a Gubba Gold and cranberry, and I've got the Lost Harbor vodka and grapefruit. So we're all good to go. Wayne, I don't know what you've got over there.
Teddy made me something yummy with apple and cinnamon.
Double Gold apple pie and
It's
cinnamon.
delicious.
Look, he's a little jealous.
How come he got all
Oh,
that?
neglected.
How old?
What is it?
Apple
Double
gold.
gold apple pie. I'm gonna see you soon.
Apple pie.
Does it taste like apple pie?
It tastes nice. Just
It
put some
tastes
cinnamon on
nice.
there. It's very nice.
Little nice.
Much
And
better than Freddie's drink. he-
We're
he
getting
made
ready for
me.
Christmas. We're going to do some ornament making today on the set. We've got some music. Wayne Henry with Dignity Memorial. We also have our good friend Brenda Warren is on VMix joining us, the solutionist from the editor's desk. So let's bring Brenda over and have a little chit chat.
Brenda is going to be interviewing people today? Sure.
Brenda Warren has a guest today at 2:30 on the editor's desk, but she said, hi, happy Monday, happy Friday, good morning. I said, call on in.
Where's Brenda?
So let's bring Brenda over. We've got Serge joining us
Brenda.
on set also. How you doing, Brenda? Oop,
Uh-oh.
Brenda's got a logo.
You can see me. I can't see you guys.
We don't see you either, Brenda. But we hear you. We've got beautiful, that happened last week with someone who, people download certain apps, I think, and then they lose their camera. Yes, you're shaking your head. You know that's a thing, Serge?
Yeah.
What thing is that?
They're how you say, looking at the capability on their phones or the computer. You just got to look at if it's compatible. If it's compatible, then you can make it happen. But depending on the software platform that you're on.
I don't know what it is. Let us know when we have Brenda again. If not, we'll do her audio. He says yes. All right, let's bring her over. Gotcha. All right, so we're going to keep going. Valerie's hilarious. Wayne, what's happening with Dignity? Well, we got Brenda going.
Yeah, so it's Hanukkah and Christmas, and we've got a pandemic numbers going through the roof. So
drinking, Wayne.
it's a bit touch and go right now, but we got discounts at for cemetery purchase for anybody who's interested through the end of the month. You can still purchase. We say it's the best gift you can give your family is your pre-arrangements. I don't know if it's a stocking stuffer, but if you're struggling for a gift, you can do your pre-arrangements, gift it to your family. Say, look what I did. Choose your cemetery plot.
Daddy, what's
You're
that
good to
apple
go. I'll help you out.
Woo! Happy Friday,
I think
yeah.
I'm going to put on my mask.
It has been a week, is all I can tell you.
I love it when Teddy opens the saloon. I gotta tell you, I really do. Strangest things happen when Teddy opens the saloon.
Teddy, we need a name for your segment.
Oh my God, Teddy's destruction.
Teddy's Tasties did the destruction of, like the last temple,
no, not
you know.
Teddy's Tasties. We're not doing that. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Let's.
We had a blood drive last Friday
I was gonna
at
ask you, how
Lake
did that
Worth.
work out?
So Heather was saying that they had a good turnout, and so much so that the blood drive, the red bus, they want to do it again at Lake Worth. So we're going to do that sometime in the new year.
Nice.
They're low on blood supplies with COVID. You know, people being at home, so they're desperate to get some people to donate blood. And if you do that, they're giving a $10 voucher, a fleece, and also they will do a test for you to see if you've got the COVID antibodies or not. They'll check your blood iron, cholesterol. It's all for free. Plus, you get that $10 voucher and some other gifts and things. So we'll be doing that again in the spring. So if you've got time, I'll let you guys know. If you've got time, just go on over and give blood with it. You know, give the gift of life. And then find out, who knows, maybe you were asymptomatic or had minor symptoms. Maybe you've already got the COVID antibodies. Maybe you've already had it. We'll let you know, and then also give you some other stats on your blood.
There's all sorts of stuff happening right now because the panel approved it, and they're going to start shipping tonight. We're going to start shipping the deal, and next week they're going to have the second serum for its approval on Friday. So all of that stuff is going on at the same time. Meanwhile, the numbers are staggering. The Thanksgiving,
Just like they said.
Super surge.
the super
Yeah.
surge, just like they said would happen, is not only happening, it's happening in numbers that they have never anticipated. Over 3,000 deaths a day, and the hospitals, they are turning basements now. They're turning parking lots. They are turning parks because they are overwhelmed with what's going on right now. So. And I know that we like to have fun and everything else, but please wear masks, stay indoors. It's going to take, they're saying 90 days to overcome the Thanksgiving beat up.
The town of Palm Beach on Monday goes into curfew.
Again.
That's I mean,
Curfew at midnight or 10?
They're gonna do 1 a.m. That's on. So how it works in West Palm is the town of Palm Beach is considered the island outside, on the east side with the water. And they're going into curfew, and then that will mean that eventually they'll come over to West Palm side. So all those venues and stuff that we've been working at and stuff, they're probably going to close down soon.
What's happening with Myers?
But as far as like,
They're not on curfew yet.
they're not at curfew yet, but it's
But
been
it's gonna
very,
come.
because of all the weather and everything, it's been dead. There's barely been anybody out. So people are really taking it seriously, I say.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
is
good
good.
to know that people are taking it seriously.
It's good, and it's about time because Thanksgiving, I got to tell you, people did not take it seriously, and I know family, friends as well that didn't, and that's, you know, I mean, you get what you ask for. Sometimes you get it, you don't like it. So
But here I've got some good news. I want to bring Brenda Warren over. Brenda has been quarantined since March. She stays in her home. She walks. She does everything. She's learned incredible new skills. And let's bring Brenda over because I know she's got an incredible project she's working on. Wayne, you're going to like this one also. She is covering 1,000 books, leather-bound books. But I don't know where they're going. So I want to find out as soon as we bring her
what
over
do you
and
mean
find out.
she's covering?
Book covering.
But she's putting the cover on the books.
She's putting the covers on the books. So I don't know who's on board. Vinny, can we bring Brenda over? No, we can't?
Cannot.
Okay, we're not
But
going
you
to
know
bring her over.
what? You know,
Okay.
But we
How
stay.
you like that when your producer tells you no?
Let's
wasn't
let's
even a hesitant, it
introduce
was
Amit.
no.
Amit, what is you? You DJ nightly?
Yeah, DJ Nightly.
Now why nightly?
Well, that's an interesting question. When
And
I
I'm
was in
looking
the,
for the answer.
when I was in 10th grade, I'm very fascinated with history. I study history like the back of my hand. I was always ahead when it came to history, and I was in the world history class. And one subject that really caught my attention that I was really into was the medieval times. You know, researching in school, and I remember a teacher talking. So we started to get on the section of it of knights and what they come into play. So when she started reading out how knights work and how they are and personality, there was a girl in my class that shouted out, "That sounds like a myth." So then everybody started calling me Nightly, like in class, and then it just carried on like through school and everything. So that kind of became the image. Like my last name is actually Rampersad. It's British.
Very similar.
You know? And
Your last name's not Knight?
no. Nightly was my stage. It just became my stage name because everybody started calling me. So like when people were trying to find me, like I had to figure out a way for them to find me on social media. So Amit Nightly was like the easiest way. So it became
so what
that
do they
way.
call you? Amit nightly or night?
They call me Amit Nightly. A lot of
I
people
can
call.
imagine your logo would be like a knight in shiny armor with like a CD coming out
That's
of your head.
that's
Not
where
yet,
that's
not
where I
yet.
wanted to go with it at one point, and I just
Amit
kind
Nightly in the
of we
house.
kind of just keep our logos simple. Like if you see like a DJ, if you ever see a DJ with a plain white simple logo, that is like the most industry thing you can do. It's very simple. It's easy to press on a flyer. It's easy to press on anything. So that's why we keep it short and simple. You start putting all these details, you start taking up the whole flyer. So
Like we've got
Only
Stars
Amit
International.
Nightly would think that way.
black and white.
I was like it's just all black.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry.
you're showing like it's black and white. is
Happy
like
Friday, everyone, is all I can tell you.
Black and white. See, that's why you got Amit Nightly. The whole thing just has this whole.
Nice and simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
I've seen lots of stuff. Also, we're going to have Wayne is going to sing a Christmas opera for us. Amit, she needs to talk to you.
We're singing Under the Sea? Oh, no, it's fine. I
No,
quit
you can't.
again.
He's babysitting.
Yeah, the drive.
No,
All right, why don't we go to commercial break? When we come back, I want to see if we can get Brenda back on the line, get Wayne set up to sing, get some of our ornament decorations going, and then more to come. So stay tuned on this fun Friday on the second night of Hanukkah, the Brooklyn Café show, sponsored by Gubba Rum. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. And you seem like you're very preoccupied.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was just looking at, we have a new thing posted for our show tonight. Our 7 o'clock show has been posted.
Oh, it has been posted.
Quite
All
interesting.
right, so maybe we get Wayne up because I don't think Brenda's going to quite
She's
make
going to
it.
relog in and see, so we're
So
going to
we'll
give that
get
a
Wayne
try.
up. Let's put our mic
Wayne,
on,
how long
Wayne.
have you, take your mic with you so we can ask you questions at the same time. How long have you been singing?
Since high school, earlier.
So when I was
Did you do like plays like Shakespeare and things of that nature? where you
yeah, when in high school I did all the musicals and was in choir, and then college I actually went to college on a music scholarship and did a cappella choir, jazz choir, and we toured all over the place and did different performances all over there. When I lived in Tokyo, I sang in Tokyo, different places, jazz bars and stuff. So yeah.
If he puts that mic in the
Amazing.
right place.
And
yeah.
you ever wanted to go into theater as a career?
I don't know if I'm good enough at acting, but
But singing?
I never thought about it as a career, but
Freddie's been
it's always
talking
been a
about
hobby.
you singing opera all week. I just want you to know that he has been talking about this
Oh my
and talking
goodness.
about this all week. So we're really excited
So I
to
was
hear this.
classically trained. A lot of that is, around opera. I did a lot of that. I personally don't like listening to that. I mean, I can sing that way, but I really enjoy jazz. It's like doing jazz bars and stuff like that is kind of
Have you done that
my
too?
passion. Yeah.
This man's almost had as many jobs as you.
Yeah. So that was,
Well,
it's
he
been
can
kind of
sing.
fun.
I can't sing, and I gotta tell you, opera, that kind of vocals, you gotta have some very big vocal cords.
Slick, you're going to do his opening?
Oh yeah.
No.
Slick, you're not doing the opening act? But yeah. I know, don't encourage him. Is that what you're going to tell me?
You gotta bring in the crowd.
What was the name of that Beauty and the Beast? What was the name of the play that I went with? The guy has the mask.
Phantom of the Opera.
Phantom
The
of
Mask.
That's what you look.
The one with Jim Carrey?
No, that's a different mask, but that's a different. All right, so let's
Slick, you're
turn
very
that
light on
camera-
your feet today.
Who's Slick?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very happy.
He's got the red
He spoke to
shoes,
Bling Bling City. and
going
they-
with the red shirt. He's had a whole thing going on there. Mitch, you got the music going. I think we've got you piped in through our soundboard. Are you going a cappella?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes. We're going to do
Chestnuts roasting on open fire, just a classic. Let's do that.
classic to Christmas.
No,
Sounds good
whenever
to
you're
me.
ready.
All right.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Center it.
Yuletide carols being
Good.
sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Wow.
Wow.
Jingle Jam started a little bit early. That was spectacular, Wayne.
Thank you.
So while we're talking about Jingle Jam, Amit, fill us in on what's going on with Jingle Jam for next week here at the Cafe.
So far at Jingle Jam, we're going to have some various new faces and artists coming in and singing your favorites from A to Z. Christmas, Christmas jams, of course. We have Caro. Caro. I always say it wrong.
Maybe.
But
Carol?
I heard this girl last week, and I was convinced that I had found the next Amy Winehouse.
Wow.
Cool. And we also have, and then I don't know, we don't have Kendra.
We got Miss Margot. Miss Margot's coming in on 3 days.
Margot has been wowing my mind with her talent, from the violin into the guitar. Like I want to see what she's into next.
And then Slick, everybody forgets about him.
So
Slick.
And hopefully we'll have Wayne. I know Dr. Temmer's going to come. She's going to sing some Hanukkah songs.
Ooh.
Veronica Green wants to do some kid songs.
Now, I want to also emphasize, because everybody's writing back to me, I know that iHeart has the jingle.
Cafe Jingle Ball.
Cafe Jingle Ball.
Which started, I think, last
they don't call
night.
it Cafe Jingle Ball.
The Jingle Ball.
They call it a Jingle Ball. Yeah. So everybody that I'm writing to is confusing us for the Jingle Ball. I don't own iHeart. I'm not.
It would be nice if you did, though.
No, it wouldn't. They got their own legal
They
problems.
do have their own problems.
Yeah. But I am not offering anybody to be on iHeart's Jingle Ball. I'm saying Cafe Jingle Jam. CJJ. Not I. I mean, I don't understand how many times I got to say this.
It's that
Even
English
this
of yours.
morning.
Jingle
Is
Jam.
iHeart paying for the gig? No! We are giving you an opportunity to give something back to the community because we're banging out December of this year. We're banging this year and putting it in a way. We don't want to see this ever again. 86. So we're giving everybody an opportunity to come here and sing or send in a video or do it virtually.
Correct.
Because the maestro over there
Yeah.
is ready to rock and roll. Now,
Ready to go.
I would be remiss not to talk about Mr. Surge, who actually put in the app, the thing.
Stars International app.
Oh,
The
the
app.
Stars International app. Yes, so you can download it at app.starsinternationalrecords.com, and then it'll ask you to add to the home screen. You can download it. It's a PWS app. So that means you can just download it straight off the website.
That's
Goes
right.
right
And they'll
into
be
your
able to
phone.
hear the music and everything through there.
Correct. You could get the all the new tracks that we're releasing on real time. So we release a new track tonight. You'll be right on the app the next day. And same thing with the videos. And on top of that, if you're an artist, we're looking for artists, you can apply there as well. And of course, Midnightly is looking for a producer. So if you're a producer out there, who is very talented, you can also apply on there. Just make sure you go to app.starsinternationalrecords.com, and then in the app you'll find where it says work with us, apply, and then just make sure you apply and we'll get to you within 48 hours. Aside from that, you can see all the other features that we have. Follow us on the IG, and as well our merchandise website. We have the shirts, we have the hats, we have the cups.
You got some merch.
You can
We are
please
looking.
support
We
us.
need a flyer, though, Serge, for Cafe Jingle Jam.
Actually, have you if you go on Freddie's Instagram, he posted the flyer, I believe so.
I posted the video.
A video.
I did the video.
I need
that
a
Slick put
flyer
together.
because people, right? Just a flyer.
Oh, for Jingle Jam.
For Jingle
Oh,
Jam.
for sure. Okay, so yes, look out for tomorrow. The brand new Jingle Jam. We're gonna get it out today. So tomorrow will be on.
That's what's amazing about this guy. This guy
and,
does like this.
And Freddie's IG. You should see
Not
it
only
post
did
on.
he build that app, he also put
It's
in
a
there
really cool
where
app.
we can talk to one another.
Oh,
so
yes.
you have an idea, like you wanted. All you had to do is write it into
The
app.
communication, yes, yes.
Or a
yes.
scandalous picture. You can just write
Everything's
it in.
transparent.
I'm just kidding.
That'd be you in shorts.
Like Slick still has a to-do list inside the app.
Slick's legs.
The 90 videos.
Most definitely.
Kay does not find us so amusing, is all I can tell you.
Well, the other
What
thing.
do you think about Kay? She just look in with the mask. You can't ever tell what anybody's
She
thinking.
doesn't
There's-
Now, Kay does Latino music. I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
Yeah, we got
You have an English side. I want to have a Latin side.
Oh, yes. You're right about that.
I want to have the opera side with people like Wayne. There are a lot of people
I could put
like
categories.
Wayne.
Yeah.
And then I want to do the crossovers.
Okay.
Okay, because a lot of people that sing Spanish and or opera, you can actually cross the music over.
Yes.
And you would inspire me that I want to put now what you're doing on our website channel using a program that we have.
Yes.
And it would belong to us.
Oh, oh yes.
So that way we don't have to worry about other people.
In-house.
That's
Yes.
right. So I have that being worked on
100%.
right now.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to do it video-wise, audio-wise. And I got the Beasley radio station that now is interested. They don't have a license for music.
Oh, wow.
But they're giving us their website to put the
that's really
video or the audio on there.
Yes.
Because we are part of the Beasley network. Same as Wayne Gate was nice enough to give that gift, 10% off of stuff if you say you heard the show on the air. So
Wonderful.
we worked out a deal
Yeah.
where now I am in charge of putting the videos and the podcast on WNN's Beasley website, which is really cool.
Things that make you go,
That's amazing.
Because we have a show on the air and it is heard on the iHeart app and the TuneIn app. But I repeat, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday has nothing to do with iHeart. Well, I can't say that either because on Friday
It is not sponsored by iHeart. We
It
are
is
not
not the
part.
iHeart
We air,
deal.
but it is not sponsored by iHeart. It is not paid for, produced by, paid out any such ways. We just happen to air on iHeart.
Yes.
This is to give back to our community, to give back to Hugs and Smiles, to give back to children's foundations, and just to bring a little joy to your community. And you never know what we can do on recording and looking for production and producers. We have our own very own recording studio right here at Ant Media Studios.
So if you want to raise your awareness like Margot did,
Oh, yeah.
and you know that California did give us a holler, which I'm amazed at, but you never know who can hear the right deal. You know, I mean, this young lady here sang in Spanish. You floored me. I didn't even know you were Spanish.
We had no idea you were Hispanic.
Amazed.
I didn't
Let
even
alone
know that
sing
you
in
were
Spanish.
Spanish. And all of a sudden, she's singing in Spanish and everything else. And I said, wow. And that just opened up another Pandora's box. So, you know, when we were talking about community outreach and how to send a message to other things that are happening around us, it is a tough situation. I mean, the holidays are here, and psychologically, it's a mess for everybody. Barrel of Monks, I spoke to him yesterday. He shut down.
Did he really?
Staying home. He says, I'm not taking a chance. I'm done with this. I'm going to wait till next year. So a lot of people are saying 86 for the rest of the year.
Wow.
DeGeneres, 86 for the rest of the year. The White House is being scrubbed down. Did you read about this?
Actually, did you see who won Time Person of the Year last night?
I did. Congratulations, Mr. President-elect Biden and Vice President Harris. They are the
Interesting, right?
couple. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Yes, congratulations. That's all I'm gonna say.
I watched. That came in on the very tail end of it, and I guess they were doing all the nominees. And next
Trump,
thing I know,
them, the gentleman that
Fauci?
got killed in with the German Floyd, and
Oh.
George Floyd,
Interesting.
and Fauci. I thought Fauci would win it.
so
but
did I.
Yeah.
I thought they would stay away from the politics. But do you know the reason they picked Biden, if you read it? It's because Biden is trying to change the way the world sees politics. You know, his cabinet is all mixed and everything else. And they want to help push that trend. Listen, I'm all for it because enough hate. You know, if Biden is the way that we overcome hate, then let's do that.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah, let's do it.
That's
give it a
why I did what I did with the unemployment. It was like I would keep telling you, it was to show people that no matter where you come from, what color you are, or whatever, I offered to help to so many different people to show that we can just be together. And like I said, like a lot of people have moved that forward from like what I was doing for them and stuff. So I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that people actually took that into consideration, and they also made changes in their life to grow better for them.
Have you
themselves.
heard? I think you guys came in and said there was another unemployment stimulus coming out. I don't know if stimulus is the right word.
Today's make it or break it day.
They're not going to come out with
They're
it.
not going to do it.
Let me
So-
tell you.
Oh, they're not.
Let me
Okay.
tell you what the real problem is. That's one problem.
Macabre.
The eviction problem.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see this?
Yeah.
There is 348,000 evictions January 1st.
Yeah.
People are living in their cars.
You know what? I admit, I hear the Channel 25 wants to interview
I've been
you.
there.
Yeah.
And,
He's
All right, I
waiting.
would like you to send a message.
Okay.
See if they'll air it. I think that we should all march on Washington, the whole country. I'm not talking about 100 million, not everybody. Because the problem we're having here is that we're depending on 120 senators and 375 House of Representatives. This is ridiculous now.
Yeah.
You're dealing with lives. They got trillions and trillions of dollars. There was $450 billion that wasn't spent on the first deal.
Yeah.
You hear about this?
Oh yeah.
They
I
didn't
knew
even
that.
spend that money.
No.
The
Nothing.
Pentagon,
Elena.
they put a veto on their spending as well. This is ridiculous already.
It's not right. This is where we're at right now. They have today to figure out if they're going to extend the government for one more week to get to fight out the
Yeah,
stimulus
they shut
bill.
down tomorrow morning.
Yeah, if they shut down tomorrow, on December 26th, a lot of people are going to
Wait.
be out of work.
Can everyone see you?
I mean, I have never
Or
seen
nothing.
such stupidity in my life.
Oh no, it's not right.
It's all over the place the way it's going right
Who's
now.
that over there?
When I originally
Daddy?
started out too, and I was doing my fundraisers, the goal was to open shelters for these families, and I was helping with the food drives too. Like I have one lady I was getting boxes from her, dropping off to people that really need it. You know, anything that helps, and that was my main goal. You know, like even with the music, I was using the music as the cure. That's why I call it the cure. You know, to help people in some way, even if it's the smallest bit amount. That's what it first started with.
You know, it's really funny because I was reading how they want to break up Facebook.
Oh yeah.
You know how much Facebook is worth? $800 billion.
Yeah.
So they want to take away WhatsApp and Instagram.
Oh yeah.
They want to break them up, right? And the reason that Facebook doesn't allow you to say political things or anything that's out of the ordinary is because of the pressure the government put on him. And they put sanctions on him, fining him $250 million all over the world in different places. So he had to cut back on what you say. Now everybody wants to jump ship from Facebook because they say, oh, you don't allow me my freedom of speech. Well, hate is a freedom of speech as well, right? So he gets lambasted on one side, and they're so focused on that about shutting him down. Why can't they just come to an agreement and put out a stimulus? You know what? Just let's work on one disaster at a time, right?
Yeah.
Let's work on the unemployment. I heard that's run out. I heard the evictions. Can you imagine? Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. You're living in the street. Seriously?
Last year that happened to me. Yeah.
This is not the America that I grew up in.
No, not at all.
I mean, this is just nuts. And then there's add a virus on this cocktail of death. And then at the end of the day say, okay, we're going to fix this. Really? How does this work? Seriously, I think we should march on Washington. I mean, walk up there. And you know what? Remember that dream I told you about 5 years ago? I think it's time.
Maybe that's what your dream is.
I think it's really time. I think it's gotten to a point that we have to come up with something that works, and this ain't it, man. And it's funny. Did you see the joke? People are questioning whether or not to take the
Vaccine?
The vaccine, and people have a question about putting the vaccine in their body, but they got no problem drinking Monster juice. What is the name of the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the monster
Exactly.
There's stuff in there
Red
that is
Bull,
unidentifiable.
There's things in there that can destroy your heart within seconds. Like
Red Bull and things of that
At least they
nature.
tell you.
It gives
this
you
will
wings.
destroy your heart. The
Yeah, like,
vaccine
here you go,
doesn't
this
come
is
with
like
any disclaimers.
so
They're gonna
actually,
come with a disclaimer.
what if,
Don't take it while you're drinking.
Oh my gosh. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with our Friday Fun Day. We got to get back on track. We've got Brenda Warren. I think they got her on board. We've got Elena having some fun. We got Wayne Henry with us. And we've got time to make some Christmas ornaments. Elf on a Shelf.
Oh, yeah. Elf on the Shelf is coming next week.
Coming next week. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Use Black Tie Liquors, your one-stop shop for wine and spirit needs. Whether you're looking for an ice-cold pack of summer brews or just to grab your favorite bottle of scotch, whiskey, Black Tie Liquors has you covered. Come choose from a wide selection of beers, wines, spirits, or liqueurs. Or if you're in the mood, feel free to grab one of our fresh cigars. Stop by Black Tie Liquors today, located on 5970 South Jog Road, Lake Worth, Florida. Or give them a call at 561-968-0988.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
It's free and alley fun, kids and capes. Tune in Saturday mornings on the Brooklyn Café Kids Television Network at 10 o'clock, where we share fun and ideas. And remember, peace, love, and kindness.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And that would be Vinny the Joke Man on the board.
And we are back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show, but on this beautiful Friday afternoon in South Florida. They say the weekend's going to be spectacular.
Spectacular.
A little bit warm. University of Miami Law School finally had their graduation today. And you're wondering why I sit here.
Yes.
It was virtual. So Aaron watched it from work. He screenshotted, I did it. So congratulations to all the University of Miami graduates, undergraduate, law school, graduate schools. They did all their virtual graduations today. A big change of pace. They canceled it, rescheduled it, made it in person, made it virtual. So you just got to be, I think the one thing we've learned this year is you just got to go with the flow and figure it out. It's the only thing you can do, right? That's exactly what we've got to do. So we had a little bit of a glitch getting Brenda
Got to
Warren.
pivot, do what you got to do.
And just keep going, right?
Yeah.
Pivot, have a drink, and keep going. So let's bring Brenda in. They tell me we got her everything fixed. I don't know whose end it was, but there she is. Hi, Brenda.
Hey. Hi.
Hi, I had to download Firefox to make sure I could see you guys. Don't know what happened. I've been using Chrome from the beginning, but you know, with technology and upgrades, Teddy explained that Google now is merged with Bing, and sometimes their servers don't go through. So I'm so glad that we called, so we didn't have this glitch when my guest showed up. But hey, like always, we overcome and adapt.
Well, I'm glad we did it before editor's desk today at 2:30, so that was a good thing. That's our silver lining.
Yeah, it is. It's always a gift.
So Google merged with Bing? Did you know that?
Google and Bing, yeah.
That would explain why Slick put Bing on the computer. I gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a fabulous guest today. Her name is Zahara Joy. She's the CEO and founder of the High Value Woman. And we're going to be talking about some amazing things to get women on track. And she's got a pretty good download. It's going to be a good show.
You got a lot of stuff going on. You're making these beautiful leather-bound books.
Yes. We have on the New Year's, 100 veterans are going to receive gift baskets from the New England Veterans Chamber of Commerce to say Happy New Year's and thank them for their service. And I am creating leather-bound note journals that they can use that's going to have a thank you in it and some other good stuff for them to say thank you for their service. Every veteran, if we could, should get something to remind them that we care about them. And I'm supporting the New England Veterans Chamber of Commerce in this effort. And if anybody out there has time, if you go to nevcc.org, please sign the Basket Brigade book and tell a veteran thank you for their service. We need 500 signatures.
And for the 500 signatures, does that move forward at all?
Yeah, what happens is if they give us, when they give the 500 signatures, your signature and your comment will be placed in a book, and it's going to be sold to raise money to support veterans. So it's a really good project. Again, nevcc.org, the New England Veterans Chamber of Commerce. And it's a great way to support veterans. And it doesn't cost you a thing, just a little bit of time.
Brenda, you're always amazing. You've done a lot of great projects since all of this started back in March. You know, everyone's so quick to get rid of 2020, and I understand why many people are quick to get rid of 2020, but for some people, 2020 has been a year of growth and expansion, not without pain, not without figuring it out, but there have been some positive things that come out of it, and you, my friend, are the perfect example of what 2020 has brought you many blessings.
Yeah, and that's what I think people are forgetting, that although there has been a lot of pain, and even in my family, we've had COVID deaths, we've had deaths from natural causes, people that have died from cancers, accidents, you know, and the reality is with the bad also comes the good. You know, I got off my couch, I've lost 60 pounds, I've written a book, I've become a TV show host. You know, there are things that happened last week because of the glitch in the system when we could not go live with the editor's desk. I felt obligated to, because the people took their time to commit to doing the show. I just pivoted and did a live show and launched my Talk To Me series. So there's always a gift, even in the bad. You just got to find a way to make it work.
And you always do. And maybe that goes back to your military training. It's funny because Freddie and I talk about you, and he says she is so entrenched in the military mindset of doing it and giving back and serving others. You know, maybe that's another silver lining as well, is where you came from, your journey and your story of you got to keep going and paying it forward.
Well, part of it, it says I'm the solutionist. I have to find a solution. When there's a problem, I don't just sit there and feel sorry for myself. I'm going to find a way to find the gift in it. I don't care what the tragedy is, right? As an example, when the car got wrecked, I was like, excuse to shop. So, you know, you can always find a gift in anything to look for it.
You know, that's why you were you're part of one of the greatest militaries in the world, because the mentality is nothing slows you down. If there's a problem, you find another way around it. You create a different solution to it. You can see where others are just panicked. I love to watch people panic and then they run in circles and they're not getting anything done. But in your case, you know what's at hand. You know when something comes up, you're going to fix it. You're going to keep going. And I just love that. We've had interviews here. Dawn has put together a flock of women that have come in here whose lives have changed for one reason or another. And yesterday was the last one that we had yesterday. And she opened up a distillery and she has a famous liquor deal going on. Even Gubba, even Steve wished her the best because it's a story of survival, of pushing forward, of taking a bad situation and making it better. And you're right, this has helped a lot of people what we're going through, because what they do is now a necessity. Even streaming is now a necessity.
So many things. I was talking to Teddy yesterday between the shows, and we looked around here, and as difficult it has been, and never making light on anything, is we would not have upgraded our platform without being pushed to upgrade our platform. It wasn't necessary before March.
Correct.
But suddenly March 13th came, and by March 16th, we had to find a way to stay on air. And that meant upgrading. That meant repositioning and repurposing this room and more equipment and changing our platforms to bring in multiple guests. Otherwise, we would have had nothing. So there have there have been minuses, but there have been pluses, and you've seen both sides. And when I first spoke with you, you had all of these irons in the fire. You told me about your son and your community center and your book and your manuscript and what you were doing as a solutionist. And you honed it in and not only picked one, you've done them all.
A lot of people tell me I need to pick one, but that's just not my personality.
You didn't.
Part of it too, I've spent 8 years sitting on a couch, and when you get released and remove the braces from your brain, it is hard to hone it in and not feel like you got to make up for time lost. So I am living in the now, no opportunity wasted. I'm learning a lot, I'm growing a lot, and I am thankful and I'm humbled for every opportunity I have been given. And I'm not going to look back, and I'm going to keep moving forward. So if there's an obstacle, I'm going to move it, blow it up, or put it behind me. But I'm not going to let it stop me.
And I also want to mention, people say those that have pay for these opportunities, right? You pay to invest. We had to upgrade equipment. It costs money. You found ways to work within your network that didn't always cost you money to upgrade where you are.
A lot of it too is just, what you call in the military blood, sweat, and tears. You have to learn what you don't know, and what you don't know, you don't know. But for example, the show last week, I had never done a Facebook Live. I had never done editing, and I don't know if y'all saw the final results. I did tag you in it. But everything you saw, I learned that day. Because guess what? I had to. When you have a why and a motivation, you can do things you don't even think are possible. But I would have never even bothered to learn how to edit a video, let alone do a Facebook Live Zoom had the system not gone down. Now I know I'm capable. And the good thing about that, when you have a skill, nobody can take it from you.
It's learning the skills, and you've worked a lot within the veterans community and writing your book and publishing your book. And then you always pay it forward. You always say the art of extension, and what you give comes back sevenfold. And for you as well, right?
I truly believe, Dawn, what you and Freddie have done for me is based on seeds I sowed years ago. I don't take lightly what you guys have done or the opportunity you have offered for me to grow, develop myself, and become more of the solutionist than I was before. And I never forget when people bless me, because I am blessed to be a blessing, and I truly believe that people that bless me will always be blessed. And so I make it a point to remember the foundation that was laid to help me grow.
She's amazing.
Well, listen, we thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And this doesn't even begin to pay back what you've done for everybody in this room, because if it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So this is just us saying thank you, not the other way around.
Wayne, have you connected with Brenda?
I have not, but I was thinking I need to.
I'm going to connect,
Yeah.
Brenda, I'm going to connect you with Wayne Henry with Dignity Memorial. And I understand you're with more than just, Southeast Florida. You work with the bigger umbrella.
Yeah, so as a national organization, we work closely with a lot of veterans organizations. We do a lot of support for veterans so they understand what are the burial benefits that are provided by the government, what are the other things that they're entitled to, a lot of education, and then at the time when people pass, veterans pass, we do all the paperwork and everything to make sure that the families get to the full benefits that they're entitled. We never charge anything for that.
And people pouring in from the other states to come in to live into Florida because of the weather. Tom Brady said it better than anybody else. If you read the article, he ain't never going back north, ever. And he was the greatest. And he says, I ain't going up there to play in that environment. It's difficult, but people come down here. So if you're in another part of the country and you're planning on coming down to Florida, sit down and just have a conversation with Wayne. You'll be surprised, I was, as to what he can do for you and your family.
So Wayne, I'm going to, and Brenda, I'm going to connect you guys via text and let you take it from there, because the outreach I know both of you have to pay it forward and to help, even if you help just one, which I know is going to be more than one, is tremendous.
Absolutely.
Certainly.
And again, thank you for always supporting all my growth and everything that I do. And I'm just amazed. And also, I thank you for what y'all are doing for other people, because I'm watching the shows and what y'all are doing at the station and at the cafe. And it's been amazing. I've just really been enjoying it.
Well, thank you.
Well,
One
you
day
know
we're
what?
going to get your son,
I
you
wa-
and your son here.
I want to ask Brenda about maybe she has people we can send the free gifts to, the toys and stuff.
Sure.
We have toys and stuff for children who don't, and this is all free, no strings.
Books, DVDs.
Yeah, books, DVDs, things of that nature. We're gonna get some of these in there as well.
She would love the. You're where in South Carolina?
I'm in North Carolina,
North
Goldsboro,
Carolina.
and you know I support the Wayne County Boys and Girls Club, so I have tons of kids.
Oh,
As a matter of
beautiful.
fact, I have a box sitting in my living room where we've been collecting stuff for them for Christmas, so we can make sure that the kids in this area have an awesome Christmas.
There's a young girl, she's 16 in South Carolina, I think, and she makes these bracelets. She's autistic, and she makes thousands and thousands of them, and that is what she does every day. And she gives them away, and she just wants them to know, and they each come with a tag that says Jesus loves you, and her name, and her picture. All she asks in return is that you take a picture of someone wearing the bracelet, that they're enjoying it. So I want to get that over to you and see if maybe she can send you some, or her mom sends them out, I guess, that you can pay it forward to these Boys and Girls Clubs.
That would be great. I'd love to do that.
Brenda, thank you so much. As always, Brenda Warren, the solutionist. You know, you talk about someone who is coachable and learning to grow. What we've come out of 20, we should do I'm going to cry though, a whole look back at the new people that have come and impacted our lives in 2020.
It's been a challenge, yeah. It's good stuff.
But a lot of good things have come out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. We should do that.
All right, Brenda, we'll see you at 2:30.
All right, be back at 2:30.
Thank you, honey. Have a great day. I will connect you guys on text. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with some music. Let's get some Christmas Hanukkah cheer in the house. Ornament making at its best. The girls are already working on some ornaments to hang on our tree.
You know what? Before we go to commercial
You want Slick
break,
to sing?
you know what? Slick, let's get this over with. Slick, why don't you give us a little song? Go ahead. Let me see what you got.
Is that mic open?
That mic is open.
Ooh.
All right, let me hear what you got. Go ahead.
Silent night, holy night.
Oi.
Now back to some more Brooklyn Café.
Slick, you're the best. Stay tuned.
Wow.
We'll be right back. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock nonstop to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it's never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference If only someone would just listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power. A platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting Café to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
That's impressive.
And for all of you out there that are still with us,
a good night.
A merry good day. We're sorry that we broke our programming to have Mr. Slick give
Slick,
us
I like that a
version.
lot. You sing at the church choir?
Oh yeah, I did sing for the church choir.
How'd that go
What
for you?
church?
Bethlehem. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They're calling. I think you got to go back.
No, I don't think so. I think I surpassed like what they
Church, did you hear him rendition? Yeah. Did you like it?
I like to see.
What do you think as a future producer of music? What do you think?
I feel like he has potential. You just got to work on the, the breath.
Amit ran out of here. He says that his machines wouldn't hold the.
Oh yeah, man! I saw that session when he did the auto tune, and his voice was literally out of tune.
Oh, that's the name of the song, Out of Tune. That's the name of your CD, Out of Tune.
That wasn't so bad. You gotta give him a lot of credit for doing it.
That wasn't so bad.
No.
Okay, so I like you to do a duet with Dawn. Dawn can sing. You know, Dawn can sing.
I'll be back.
Do you know any Hanukkah songs?
Yeah, Hanukkah. Do the Adam Sandler thing. Happy Hanukkah.
2 Chainz.
I will be her Michelle to her Beyonce.
I'll
You
be the
gonna be a what?
background. I'll be your background singer.
You gonna be my background singer?
Yeah, I'll be your background.
Can you sing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah.
Let me hear you sing.
Oh no.
Why? First of all, you don't tell me yeah and then you don't sing. You sit here and don't sing.
Some talents shouldn't be portrayed.
Exactly. I
right?
can't give
See?
you all my
I'm
talents.
telling
Some of them
you.
have to stay hidden secret.
I'm telling you.
In another 5
just
years, I'll
gave
let
you
you
a
know how that rolls
sample.
out for you.
Hidden secrets or buried treasures?
That's what Wayne does. Buried treasures.
No, Wayne actually got up there. Wayne can sing, man.
I don't mean his singing. I mean Dignity Memorial. Buried treasures.
Buried treasure. Buried, bada boom.
Bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Now we're gonna have is Steve from Gubba on?
He's going to come in at 1:30, but we've got some Christmas decorating ornaments the girls have put together.
Ornaments?
They're going to come on out and put some ornaments together.
So march them out.
All right, girls, come out, make some ornaments. And while they're getting set, I know we briefly touched about it. Through the end of December, through the end of the year, Dignity Memorial does have some programming and some discounts.
We do. So if you want to put your pre-arrangements in place, no joking aside, it's always a good idea to put it in place before you need to. There are usually price increases in the new year, and as we keep saying, the data shows that prices have been doubling every 7 to 10 years over the last 50 years. So we know prices keep going up. That's the benefit of pre-arranging. You lock in the price. We can spread out the payments, payment protection. And of course, any of the viewers now on Brooklyn Cafe have access to the Dignity Memorial Benefit Program, which gives dedicated discounts for any funeral, heaven forbid. If someone passes away unexpectedly, you can get a 10% discount on anything you purchase through a Dignity Memorial location. But encourage everyone to explore the making pre-arrangements, and any listener and staff of the show have and their families have access to discounts for any purchased pre-arrangement for funeral, cremation, or cemetery.
And everything, and I know you're going to laugh at me, but this is really a question. People get divorced along the way. Are these couple arrangements or are these individual that stay with you even if you make it when you're married, are they your own arrangements?
Yeah, they're future-proof. They go with you wherever you go. So if you're purchasing it, usually you're the purchaser for your own plan. So that goes with you. That's doesn't matter if you're
So it's
still married
yours.
or not. The only thing you need to think about if you buy two cemetery plots together, do you want to be buried next to each other if you're divorced or if you've got a
But
second
that's
wife?
changeable. I wanted, and I had a dream about this, that we had to talk about this. Say you do this and you make your funeral arrangements that are yours, right? Specifically what you want, but your burial arrangements are with your partner or your significant other. You can change them.
So
I mean, you cannot
everything's
be in that
always
plot, right?
everything's always changeable.
That's important to know.
So, and if for that reason you're like, well, I don't really want to be buried next to my ex-husband.
That's what I'm thinking.
And if you
People,
move
yeah.
away, then your plot is transferable anywhere within our network to another cemetery.
So that's important. I just wanted people to think that, because you think about life insurance and you think about disability insurance and all these insurances that you leave to your significant other. So you think, all right, I shouldn't make these plans because what if they want one thing and I want another and we get divorced? Don't think that way, because with dignity, everything is changeable.
Yep.
Upgradable, downgrade. I mean,
People
but
come
at
and
least
see
you
us all the
lock it in.
time. I had a gentleman come in the other day. His wife just passed away. They'd made pre-arrangements, and he's like, I don't want to do that. It's like, okay, well, we'll do something different then. So, and people do that all the time. A lot of people here in Florida have their family burial plots up in another state. A lot of people have made pre-arrangements years ago, and they come in and say, life's changed. None of our family's up in New York anymore. That was our original plan when we moved down to Florida. When we moved down to Florida, we put we retired, put our arrangements in place. From when we go, you're going to ship us up to New York to be buried in our family plots. We don't want to do that anymore. None of our kids live up there anymore, and we're not up there anymore. So we want to look at local burial or even look at cremation options. So we can do that. We can change it.
Really liked that really caught my attention was the Atlantis-based underwater cemetery. That is
Neptune
something
Memorial
pretty
Reef.
cool.
Yeah.
The reef.
Yeah, and that's something unique. It's one of a kind. So if you can combine water burial and traditional burial at the Neptune Memorial Reef off the Bay of
I want to ask you about this
Biscayne.
reef thing.
I mean, you like that?
Yeah, I love that.
You wanted me to put an anchor on you just so the body over?
Yeah,
we
yeah,
could do
throw
that
me in.
too. But I-
Send me down.
Yes, I do
You
with
have to
you,
have passed away before you can do
The
it.
Bronx
he's
meets
gonna
Boca.
die.
Again,
I
Bronx
got you.
meets Boca.
I was just throwing
can't
him
be-
overboard. I want to ask you, if you are out at sea in this underwater deal, right? And I wanted to visit the area. Is it the area you visit, or you just look at the ocean? How does that work?
It's actually one of the most popular dive sites in the world. So it's 40 feet down to actually see, but you can actually take a glass bottom boat out. You can see, and a lot of families are, at the time when we're placing the mold or the placement, we call it. So you can get your remains mixed in concrete to be part of the main part of the reef, and it looks like the lost city of Atlantis. So you can be part of the main pillar in that with a plaque, or you can be mixed into a fun shape like a starfish or a mermaid and be placed on the reef itself with the plaque. Family members go out there, they can snorkel or dive and go, and at the time that we're doing it, we also video it. Or you can take a chartered boat out, and a lot of people are doing that. They'll have the service or a party on the boat when we're doing the placement there. We have biodegradable flower arrangements we can throw in the sea, things like that. So it can be a great fun. But anyone can go look. It's a fun, outside of it being, people's remains. It's a really cool structure. It looks like it's got big lions and.
How vast is this thing?
So the entire project, when it's done, is going to be over 16 acres.
Wow.
60 acres?
16.
16.
Oh,
16
Underwater.
acres. Yeah. So 2 phases have been completed now. The first phase was in 2007, and the second phase was built in 2018. So there's only 2 phases. It's going to be a multi-generational project. So by the time it's done, it's going to be over 16 acres. It's going to be visible from space.
Do you have a map, an
I do.
underwater map that you can illustrate and I guess show people this is where I'm going to be and all that?
Yeah, so you get to choose. So if you're doing your placement ahead of time, you get to choose. First of all, do you want to? What shape do you want to be? And do you want to be a picket or a pillar or a mermaid, whatever? We can actually commingle. So it could be like a husband and wife. Could be their wishes. One passes away. Wait for the second to pass away. Then the family instructions are mix the two people together in their mold. Have the plaque be done there. They can mix it with pets' remains for free. That's what I'm doing with my dog, bearded collie Daisy, who passed away. So it's mixed. You can actually go to the office in Fort Lauderdale to watch us do the mixing of the mold. Even participate if you want. You can put little trinkets to put in the actual shape. And then when we're ready to do the placement, we of course communicate with the family. If they want to go out with us to the reef, they can dive down while we're diving to do the actual placement, or like I said, they can
Really,
see
they
it.
can dive down.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Take it easy.
So families are doing, making an event.
Now,
People
what
taking a chartered boat out with catering. Some people are more religious. They'll have clergy out there on the boat. You can see. It's clear water. You can see what
That's what I'm gonna
what they're
introduce
doing, and they
them
do a
to,
video. So it's good fun, and it's permanent record.
Now, when you're Jewish, you're supposed to be put in the ground right away, right?
Yeah.
Like your 24 hours?
I don't know,
24, 48 hours.
No, you gotta
is-
be in the ground.
You have to be.
Well, if you're a traditional
laid to
Jewish
rest.
family, you're not being cremated.
Right.
So you can't even be cremated.
No.
Yeah, you wouldn't be cremated.
Wow.
Either in a mausoleum or underground. Yeah. There's a window,
out of
small
luck.
window. I'm out of luck.
Yeah, they can't put you in the
Now,
ocean.
I do know it's just in the Muslim religion, they have to be buried within, I think, 48 hours, and they have to be cremated at sea.
They gotta
That's
be
the proper way.
cremated at sea?
Yeah, you have to be cremated at sea.
How do you do that?
Like, for
Ashes.
instance,
But you can't be.
We have a Muslim garden at the cemetery in Lake
Yeah.
Worth. It's quick. Usually the day they pass or the next day they're there. They do the washing and
24
burial
hours
almost
also.
immediately.
I remember growing
It's
up.
only the
But by law we
Catholics.
can't cremate at sea. That's not
It's
happening.
only the Catholics that hang out for a week
I'm pretty sure a lot of
and drink.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people. I mean, not to want to bring this up, but let's bring up Bin Laden. Like when he was, taken out, and they had to do the arrangements for him, and it was at sea.
Yeah, but they buried him at sea. They didn't cremate him.
Oh, they didn't cremate him.
No, they just buried him
Yeah,
at sea.
you need a
still
special
cremated.
heating element to take care of that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a very long extension cord. So
Oh, I know.
No, well, he was on an aircraft carrier.
I'm
but-
teasing.
Last year.
But the object of the game is that you have, if you're not at sea, I mean, the thing about the sea is kind of cool. But if historically, like Jews,
Yeah, I
and
mean, a
things
lot of
can't do
people
it,
have been cremated and scattered at sea for quite a while, and
Yeah.
we can still do that, but there's no permanent place to visit.
That's
So the reef is different in that we're combining the two. We're doing a sea burial, but it's like a cemetery. It's like underwater cemetery. You have a place
Yeah,
that you've
it's your
prepared.
place in there.
You've got your place. People can visit. You've got a permanent plaque. We can also scatter over the reef and get it. You can still get a plaque on the reef, so people can come visit, have a place to visit.
And it promotes sea life is the other side of it.
Yeah, it's actually
That's the
bringing.
beautiful side of
It was
it.
barren sea. It's bringing sea life back. So the first phase that was done in 2007's already brought thousands of sea life back. to
That's
what
you
was
could
barren
also
sea.
take the hair of people. You take your hair, make a couple of diamonds.
Yeah.
And maybe they
Yeah.
take an inch of you. They take a finger
Just a
off.
little bit.
Yeah, and they put your finger in the sea.
I'm all about promoting life and mermaids, and
In
I just gotta
Trinidad,
figure it
You
out.
want to promote
there's
mermaids?
only one place
You know,
in the whole
Mermaid?
island.
bring
to
give
cremate.
back to life. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
we get people from all over the world that've chosen to be their remains to be in the reef.
Is
So we
that
get
the
people
only
calling-
place in the world that does this?
Only place in the world.
So
I'm hoping after this all ends, we can actually take a trip. We can actually
Yeah,
go
we had
down there and
planned
take
on
a
that.
look
We'd
at
love
it.
to
we
go
planned
out.
on doing
go
it
out,
last
we could
year.
see the
Plan
reef,
on
yeah.
doing it.
Going on a
Yeah,
boat
yeah.
ride down to taking a look
I
at
thought
it.
he was kidding until
No,
they did the
no.
thing here and they put the.
No, they have trips for staff as
TV.
well to go out and see. Yeah, I was planning to go as well, but they have stopped that for now.
So as soon as this
But we
ends,
could also go to the office in Fort Lauderdale. That's where they do the mixing and things. They've got different
Yeah,
things
we
on
have planned
display.
to do that too.
We can go there and show where they do the mixing and the different sample displays and things.
we're going to get
It's
back
quite
to that.
interesting.
How do people contact you?
Well, the cell's probably the best, 561-654-9000. Give me a call or text anytime. My email is just Wayne Henry, WAYNE.Henry, HENRY, at dignitymemorial.com. And
Awesome.
anyone anywhere in the world can go to the main website for Dignity, just dignitymemorial.com. If you're not in South Florida, you can look on the website, find a Dignity Memorial location near you. Just put in your zip code. It's going to pull up all of our locations. 2,600 locations throughout our network. So pretty much we're everywhere. So any of my colleagues were happy to meet with anybody to go over options to consider.
And mention the Brooklyn Cafe. You get 10% off the top of the deal, and we're all over the world. We should introduce Wayne out to Manchester studios.
I don't know if they're in England.
We're not in England, so we're North America, Canada, U.S., and Puerto Rico.
If I die and they fly me into here, you count.
Yeah, so we do have the travel protection. So if you're traveling away from home and the worst thing were to happen, that travel protection gets you back home with no additional cost.
So let me ask you, if my son is living in England and I decide I want to work with you, and I know he's in England and he dies and I want him flown over here, does he count in the game?
So as long as he purchased that travel plan before he leaves Florida, then he's covered.
He's right here. Don't you see him?
Yeah.
He's right here.
Yeah. So what we can't do is, if you go on a trip and then you suddenly get ill, to call me and kind of buy it while you're already
what if he
away.
Comes here, signs the paperwork, and then goes back to England?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, contact Wayne Henry, 561-654-9000. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, you guys ready to make some ornaments? Get to hang them on our tree.
Can we eat them?
Val's all in. Can you eat them? I guess if you put candy in them, you can.
I thought they were supposed to be like marshmallows and stuff.
You want a marshmallow ornament?
I don't know what they're making. What's that on your head?
Antlers.
Antlers.
The fun of the dollar store in Boca Raton. Contact Wayne Henry for more information. Steve Gubb is joining us on the line from Gubba Rum. Yes. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Are your health issues stopping you from living the life you've imagined? Are you unable to do the things you want to do due to chronic pain or chronic health issues? Have you seen many doctors, taken multiple medications, but are still suffering? Or are you simply looking for ways to boost your immune system and live a long and healthy life? Total Holistic Center is the solution you've been looking for. We provide you with out-of-the-box, cutting-edge scientific technologies for true health, wellness, and anti-aging via phone, in-person, or virtual video consultations. Some of our services include total wellness consultations, where we dig deeper into underlying root causes of chronic health issues, and personalized 360 wellness protocols customized specifically just for you based on your individualized biomarkers. Visit us at www.totalholisticcenter.com or call us at 561-323-4994.
Hugs and smiles, blow a kiss to everyone you miss. Hugs and smiles will make the world a better place, and heals the heart with a smile on your face.
Hugs and Smiles Foundation was formed on the basis of giving kids the opportunity to learn and grow with art and music. Our classes are made for kids to express themselves in an open and free environment. If you want to donate or help run the class, contact Tina Weiss at 954-501-0524 or at tina@hugsandsmiles.org. All the memorabilia sold at the Brooklyn Cafe goes right back to the foundation to help Hugs and Smiles keep going. If you want to purchase a piece of art or memorabilia, contact Tina Weiss at 954-501-0524 or at tina@hugsandsmiles.org.
The music, art, and dance, and holding hands, we could take a stand. And with the smile, you make my dreams come true. Then all I need is a hug, a smile from you and you.
Introducing Black Tie Liquors, your one-stop shop for wine and spirit needs. Whether you're looking for an ice-cold pack of summer brews or just to grab your favorite bottle of scotch, whiskey, Black Tie Liquors has you covered. Come choose from a wide selection of beers, wines, spirits, or liqueurs. Or if you're in the mood, feel free to grab one of our fresh cigars. Stop by Black Tie Liquors today, located on 5970 South Jog Road, Lake Worth, Florida. Or give them a call at 561-968-0988.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. And what do we got cooking in the
What's
corner?
going on over there in the corner, ladies?
Well, we have our ornament decorating bar with our special helper.
What are we going to make, Elena?
We're going to make Christmas ornaments?
Christmas ornaments.
So what do we have? Wayne wants to make one as well. I know Serge is all in also.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of them.
So what do we have? What'd you guys bring?
We have some fabric poinsettias and their leaves. That Elena likes those. And some puffy paints. We have some metallic markers, some glitters. We got glittery ribbons. We got pom-poms and our DIY ornaments for everyone.
What are we filling them or are we putting them on top of it?
Yes, I was thinking we could fill them so that way, A, nothing falls off, and that way it's like a little shaker.
Like your own little snow globe.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fill it. Oh. Put some pom-poms.
Where's our DJ? Well, we need some Christmas music.
I don't know where our DJ is. Do you want some glitter?
He's MIA.
Serge, put on your mask. Ponte la máscara.
Well, it's getting a little messy, so here, you hold it.
Grab whatever you want, Wayne. Go for it.
Are you going to put on your hat? Elena, do you have a Christmas tree?
Do you have a Christmas tree?
Look at her, Freddie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's adorable.
Yes. What kind of ornament are you going to make?
Are you excited for Santa to come?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Val, what are you putting in your ornament?
I'm putting pink glitter in Elena's. So I can figure out how to get it off.
And Elena, what are you putting in your ornament?
Val is helping Elena with it.
She's so adorable. The mask is bigger than her face.
The mask, the hat, all of it. I know. Wayne, do you have your Christmas tree up?
Let's get Gubba up.
All right, let's put Steve Gubb on. There he is. How you doing, Steve?
Good afternoon, Dawn. Good afternoon, Freddie. How are we doing down there in South Florida?
We are great. I have to tell you, we had to start a little bit early today on our Gubba segment. We hit 12 o'clock, which meant it was 5 o'clock in England, so we were good to start on our drinking this Friday.
Okay, well, that's all that matters. It's going to be 5 o'clock. And
We're going to
once we hit
pretend we're in
5
Manchester today, and we started a little bit early. Freddie's got a whole Gubba Gold thing going on here.
I'm going to tell you something. I have started my Gubba weekend. I think I
Is
will
this
be
the Gub-
taking this with me all weekend and just refilling the glass.
But not, of course, while we're driving, right?
Oh, no, no.
I have Slickers driving me around.
And we're here tonight until 7 o'clock, so we've got a lot of time. But Teddy made Wayne an apple pie Gubba Gold something. There's such a thumbs up that now you see Wayne at the top of your screen making Christmas ornaments.
Yes, I see. I'm sure they'll come out perfectly. I have no doubt.
Now, Slick, come over to our camera because I want to show Steve what we did. Slick, Steve, I have always asked. Steve, I don't want to see your hand, Steve. Get your hand out of the camera.
But I
What's the matter with
can't,
you?
because
What
I'm
do you
on the
want Slick to
phone,
do?
I
Oh,
have to
my
see
camera.
the screen. Now
Now
I'm
listen,
good.
no, over here. Stay over there on that camera. Just stand there. Now, I want you to focus out. Bring it out. And then, so he can see the banner. Turn it up a little bit.
Oh, the banner.
The banner. Steve, I have asked Dawn to hang banners in the studio. And she said no. So what I did was I became a little creative. And I have hung your Gubba Gold over the television. So it's on display 24/7. So next week we are starting something. Can you find the Gubba Go banner? And if you do, we give you a drink. So people have come in here and they're looking for it all over the place. And it's right up there.
That's great. That's great product placement. We love it.
I got that from the baseball team.
And Steve says we can make coquito with Gubba.
Yes, we are going to be doing
On
that.
Wednesday, we're making coquito in here.
We are. And Israel is actually, they are pouring in. I got another one for you, Slit. They are pouring in. We're going to have singers come in either video, virtually. Slick, watch the camera. Virtually, or they're coming into studio. And this is going to be brought to you by our sponsors, Gubba and
Dignity Memorial.
Dignity Memorial as well, and the artists in the house. It's going to be games and fun. And Steve, you are invited on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to participate with us because you've been a real loyal and true friend. And from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you from our family to you.
Yes.
You've been the man of your word. And I'm telling you, I'm going to get Gubba to be the #1 rum in Florida.
Well, thank you very much, Freddie. And I say the same to you. You've done what you said you were going to do. And I think we have a mutual respect and admiration for all three of us because as we all know, a lot of times, too often, people don't do what they say and they just disappear. You folks have not. I hope you think that I have not. And here I am once again in all my glory. And no, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to work with you guys. And I thank you very much for the opportunity.
You know, Steve, we're very fortunate because I was talking to someone yesterday, and usually no one believes in your business as much as you do, whatever business that is. That we were talking to the owner of the vodka, Palm Beach Distillery, that she does it all herself, because, and just like you do, because people don't often love your business as much as you do. We happen to be incredibly blessed, Freddie, because we have a crew that we would go to bat for 100%, and they would always have our backs.
Always.
100%, and they love our business as much as we do.
Yes, they do.
Which is why we have the opportunity to pay this forward with you, Steve, and with Wayne and Serge and Amit, and make our family bigger. Because what we have going, we are so fortunate in this 2020 to have people that have been with us. Hector's been with us for 3 years, and I'm hoping Hector is broadening his horizons. Teddy's been with us too. And that is the greatness that we get to do. So we work hard with all of our sponsors and our family. That's beautiful, Wayne.
Whoa, look at that. That's really
and bring
nice.
you all in. And you've got a little bow on top. What's inside that, Wayne?
That's really
Looks like
cute.
we've got some green pom-poms and a little poinsettia and some glitter.
Did they put your name on it for you?
I put it on.
Okay. And maybe we can hang them on our tree.
Absolutely. Everything goes on the tree. And Steve, we are also talking to you. You got to meet the lady that puts the name on bottles. We got a gift for you. It has your name on it. It's glittered
Well, thank
out.
you.
And everything that comes with all the sponsors, all are contributing to this bottle. So we can give it to you whenever we see you again, because when you come down here, we ain't gonna let you go. And it's a lot of fun. A lot of people are coming. They actually, this little puppet that I got here going, I'm gonna get a little nip, and I'm gonna get a Gubba nip put on the label, and he's gonna be playing guitar with the other hand holding a Gubba bottle.
That sounds great. That
Max
sounds
is,
great.
that would be great. We can put a little bottle in his hand. Max Lazega has been incredible, and he repurposes things. He actually is the one that made this beautiful menorah for us. Isn't this beautiful?
That is a beautiful one. I can imagine just how heavy it is after listening
Yeah, axe
to.
my foot. Axe my foot.
And he incredibly gifted this to us and told us it was the blessing to light it. So we've had the great blessing to be able to light that last night with another show.
And Wayne was asking, Wayne wants to wear the shirt. We want to start the club with the shirts, the Gubba Club.
Well, you know, I gave Karen out in California, the owner of Rum Reggae, she can make a shirt out of that mask, in fact. I gave Karen your contact information. She should be contacting you. And I think what I'll do after the show, I will give you her contact information. I talked to her about the shirts, And I think we've got a good thing ready to go. Whenever you're ready to start, we're ready to go.
Well, are we ready to start, Wayne? Are we going to start wearing shirts and be a gang? And Serge will put that in the merch store as well.
No, you're on.
No, you're on. You and all your antlers. So how many of those thingamajigs you got done?
How many ornaments have you guys made?
3, 4.
Slick, did you get to make an ornament?
No, but I did have.
Slick, you got to make an ornament because yours is the one I'm going to put a light bulb in it.
Yes, in the back and the shelf, there's all the different Christmas decorations. There was the big thing balls.
That's what I like about streaming. Everything is live.
Behind the wall.
Everything
and
is
in
live.
the big
How's
thing of
the
the balls,
weather
there's the
in
hooks in a
Boston,
bag.
Steve?
Today it's actually not a bad day. It's almost 50 degrees and it's nice, but it's supposed to get colder and rainy. No, excuse me, it's going to rain tomorrow. But we have the snow we had a couple of weeks ago is gone, and which this is not unusual for us. But I'm sure that on December 15th we'll have a snowstorm. That's typically what happens. You think you're going to get away with it, and then boom, you're shoveling in the cold. So
I got to tell you, what a year, Steve, and I'm happy that Gubba Gold, and Gubba Silver has grown in the year with us in 2020.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah,
you
it's
were
been very
definitely
exciting.
an essential.
Well, thank you very much. It's been exciting. It's been fun. I'm working on some things that I hope will really come to fruition in the new year. I want to give a quick shout out to a friend, Sherry, out in Vancouver, who is going to add a great deal to my ability to promote the brand. And I hope that's going to make a big difference. And, I want to tell you just how disappointed I am that after this entire year is almost over, we've got a couple of weeks to go. I thought for sure I was going to make it back to Florida and get back onto what had been my usual travel schedule. I'm so sorry I haven't been able to do it. Nothing would make me happier, frankly, than to come down there. We can all raise a glass and have a drink and salute the new year. It would be fun.
Well, the good news is we always have a place in our studio for you. So anytime.
Whenever you can get down here, you got to be safe.
The amazing thing is, I was talking to Summer yesterday, is we've been able to help promote and grow with Gubba virtually.
Yes.
And that is the amazing thing. One of the pluses and the greatness of 2020, there has been silver linings for us.
But there have been. And you know what? Just because it slowed the machine down doesn't mean it's not going to be number one. We are going to get there. People are running for the hills right now, and they're protecting themselves, which is all good. But good things are coming. 2021 is not going to be as bad as I thought. It's going to be better. Okay? And I'm going to say today, and I'm going to say it on July 1st, we will be 6 months into it, 8 months into it, we will be at big venues again, safely. And Gubba's going to be leading the way as long as Dignity Memorial is going to be right there. Now, he knows about what I want to do because he was there when we were down in Meisner Park.
Yeah.
And Steve was there, and he sat there.
Wayne.
Wayne. Steve is over there. Steve has not been there. But when you're there with all the people that I'm going to bring with us.
That's like Gubba Gold going for you.
It's going. It's going. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Yes.
There's a whole lot of things going on.
Serge has something to say.
Hey Steve, I want to know what inspired you to start Gubba Liquor, please. Can you please share with everybody your story? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, I was very interested in your story. I wanted to see if you can share what inspired you to start Gubba Liquor in the first place, just so the audience can hear, so that we can hear the brand story.
With Don and Freddie's permission, I'll try to tell it real quick.
Absolutely.
Thank you. The fact of the matter is, I've tried a number of different things over the course of the last 20 and 30 years, and some worked, some didn't. And I was at a point where I wasn't doing anything, and I happened to take a vacation in the Caribbean. My wife and I tried a brand of rum liqueur down in St. Martin. We loved it, brought it back to Massachusetts, and said, gee, why don't we try to import this into the United States? Because we really liked the product. It looked like a very attractive thing to do. The short story is that particular plan didn't come to fruition, but somebody introduced me to a distillery out in Loveland, Colorado, about an hour north of Denver. They worked with us to create a brand of rum, real rum, that would sell in the United States and be successful. Here we are now, 7 years later, although we started in business in 2011, we didn't get to market until 2013. Here we are now. It's like Summer, the owner of Palm Beach Distilleries. I'm a one-man show, so she and I both know how difficult this is to do. I distribute in 3 states. We're working on a couple more states. Plus, we've got feelers out throughout the Caribbean, and we're really trying very hard to make that work now, plus Hawaii. So that's how we did it, and it took me my entire life to find something that I really love doing, and I really love doing this, and I'll be damned if I'm going to not be successful at it.
You're so happy. And he keeps going. And just like when Freddie started AMP, it's not always easy to start a new business.
It was a disaster.
But you keep going.
2 years, it was the scariest thing I ever did in my life. And
Sure,
I've done a lot of
sure.
businesses, Steve. But this one at the beginning, oof. I didn't want to tell you.
Yeah, no, it's the same with me. I mean, one of the scariest nights I had, Freddie and Dawn and everyone in the studio, was I was into about a year and a half into it, and we were somebody who was working very closely with me, kind of got some people angry at him, and at the end of the year, right after Thanksgiving in 2012, I had to fire him. The distillery was really upset with me. I was going to lose them. And within a matter of a couple of hours, I had to salvage the whole thing. And there was a lot of money already at stake, as opposed to now when there's more. But that was the night of nights. I think I knew how John Kennedy felt during the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was hard. For me personally, it was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible night.
And
but here we
things
are. We're
change.
still here.
And we're still here,
Yeah.
and it's funny because Slick's friend asked me today, after he talked about my stilettos. I want to call him Amadeus, but his name is Vladimir. I don't know why I want to call him Amadeus, but
Good
Vladimir asked how long it took us to get here. How long it took us to get to where we are. And I said, 5 years. And he said, well, how about before that? I said, before that, I wasn't even doing this. So it has been a process of growth, and here we are.
12 years I've been doing this. Now, it's slick. I got some news. Jesse Campbell will be in-house on Friday. I got a commitment from her. Natasha is going to be either video or Miss Natasha, either video or in-house on Thursday. So they are coming. Jesse's sending videos for Wednesday. Send them to me. I'll send them to you. We're going to hook it all up. We are doing the
Cafe Jingle Jam.
So if you want to come down from Boston,
so if you want to drive down, if you leave now, you'll probably get here by Wednesday.
No, Freddie, if I leave now, I'll be there by 4 o'clock.
Oh, he's a fast driver.
I'm a fast
Wayne,
driver.
Wayne,
yeah.
we invite you to come and
Wayne
sing.
will be here next week.
We need you to sing. Also, at least some opera, because we're going to do a little bit of mix. Kay, get ready, because you're going to be singing next week. We're going to do that as well. No, Slick, you're done. Slick, you're done. And Slick, you're done some more. Now, I don't know if Mia's available or she is.
Mia will be back.
Mia
Mia will be back on Monday. I just got a text, so she's all good, and she will be back on Monday. So
People
back
are
in full
pouring
swing
in.
next
They're
week.
pouring in now.
the floodgates are open.
They're coming in and they're sending me messages to sing as well, and to meet our sponsors and to meet all that they've done for 2020 in the community and beyond, because this is just going to get bigger and bigger.
And I got to tell you, we don't have them on camera right now, but to watch Elena, Amit's 4-year-old daughter, in her mask and her Santa hat, I think Val turned off the making these. Vinny, let's put her up. I have to tell you, this is what the holidays are all about. Look at this. I mean, really, nothing's better than to see. Elena, how's it going? She's making another one. How cute is she, Steve? I know, right? Nothing can't make you do anything but smile by looking at that face.
How cute can you? You can't get any cuter than that.
Right? We'll do anything for ratings on this show.
It's ratings month.
It's Sweets Month. We're all good.
That's right. Remember, W.C. Field would never work with a child because he had no chance.
That's true. That.
But you know what? It's about sometimes going back to basics and crafts. We also have, if you work with any children or foundations, and you have any gifts that, or they know of anyone that needs, Hugs and Smiles has hundreds and hundreds of CDs and videos and DVDs and books to give back. So if you know anyone where you are or down here and we can get them up to you,
Kenny Love
let
also.
us know.
He's part of that as well.
Exactly.
Kenny Love, which is
Florida
coming
Love
right
Show
after
is
us,
coming
the
up.
Florida Love Show. They have it as well.
You know-
If you know anybody who needs gifts for
Just
kids,
let us know.
Let us know. We'll send you a whole bunch.
Actually, thank you. That's a great suggestion. In fact, while I am the rum purveyor of the family, my wife actually works for an organization here in Newton, Massachusetts called Welcome Home. And what the organization does is it accepts donations of household goods for people who had either been homeless or in difficult situations, but are now in new apartments, new living situations, and they provide dishes, silverware, glassware, all sorts of household goods. And the idea of providing things to make people happy, especially children, is a fantastic thought. And I will mention it to her as soon as we get off the air. Thank you so much.
Because it would be my pleasure to put them in a box and send them up to you. So
Absolutely.
Great,
And
thank you.
Kenny's going to
Thank
be
you very
coming in
much.
any minute. We'll talk to him as well. You know, it's really funny because you try to do the best you can to give out as much as you can. And this year, I think more than ever. Oh.
she took out the TV, but she's good.
Oh, she scared me.
We're back.
It's necessary to have and do and grow and go, as they say. But this is going to be fun, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You know, it's funny because Linda didn't know about what we were doing either. She thought that we were doing an event somewhere. No, it's in-house. And we are doing it
In-house
here.
and virtual.
And it has nothing to do with iHeartMedia. It has to do with us. So you come in here, Kenny Love is waiting in the wings. We have some people that want more of the gifts and stuff. We got rid of the whole...
We donated them yesterday to the Delray Beach Children's Garden, all of them. And they were happy to take them. They're going to start giving them out on Sunday to these underprivileged families in Delray. And they were more than happy to take
so
more.
Now we need some for North Carolina. Maybe we can send some to Steve up in Boston. My sister's asking for some in New York as well. So we're gonna have to send some packages as well.
Easy
Admit, I got some people also that want to meet you because they hear how you are a mixer of music, and he's busy.
We got a lot of great things going on.
And I think that we're gonna have Wayne give opera classes. Some people want to meet with you because apparently they have voices and they want to come in, and we're going to put them on the air, so you're going to have to listen. You're going to have to dedicate some time to listening to some songs.
You know what this is, Freddie? We started our platform that everyone's voice should be heard.
Absolutely.
And we've just amplified that to move it on to the music industry.
That's what it comes down to. If you got something to say, we want to hear you say it.
Or something to sing, let us hear that too.
It's funny because that's how we met Steve. Steve came down and he had all these shot glasses, and we had a rum tasting. Remember that? The first time?
That was great fun.
Yeah.
We actually have to clip that first show he asked for us. We have
And
to clip
I
that
want to
for
have
you.
a shirt that has a
Thank you.
pocket for rum on the inside. You know, and you squeeze
You want a
little
straw?
bit,
And Wayne wants a hat.
and you squeeze a little bit, and it comes, whoop, and you're going.
Wayne wants a hat and a straw to go with it. And I understand, Kenny Love, your show's coming up, but I think this is your cousin that you have coming on. Yeah. My phone has been blowing. I don't know her, but apparently I need to, because since I posted that this morning, and I tell you I do this strategically, people that don't comment on everything have been texting me all day. And I only know it's your cousin because I scrolled through her Facebook page. I can't wait to hear her sing. You do look alike, actually.
Well, I need you to tell Cuz.
Oh, okay.
She used to sing Star Spangled Banner at the Marlins game. She sung at Madison Square Garden.
How'd you get her to sing?
It's his cousin.
My cousin.
You say-
And she's premiering her album right now. She's been in from COVID for months, so she's sending her premiere singles.
Is she doing this virtually?
No, she's not even going to be on the show virtually. I'm just going to play it.
Oh,
because
okay.
she just doesn't want to.
Everyone. I mean, everyone told me, I'm tuning in, I'm tuning in. How do you know her? And I'm like, I don't know her, but apparently we need to know her. So
well, we're going to invite her to sing either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have the Cafe Jingle Jam, and it's in-house.
Margot Joy, right?
And we're going to have
Margot
singers.
Joy.
Funny, Margot Joy and Kenny Love, we're twins. We say I love you, love you, love you, love you.
Where is she a cantor?
Well, she was a cantor at the services for the rabbi from Boca.
In Florida?
Yeah, Rabbi
Okay.
Frank in Florida. Yeah, she grew up in Florida.
Okay.
And yeah, love her my whole life, my closest cousin.
So more to come with that. So lots of good stuff coming out, Steve, and thank you for being a part of it, and thank you for getting us through our week with Gubba Rum, because I have to tell you, sometimes don't know how we get through it without you.
Now, I think we owe you. I think we owe you a couple of phone calls. One for the engraver.
I'm going to introduce them, yes. And I don't know if you and Wayne have gotten together. Have you gotten together with Steve?
We're gonna
All
give
right,
him
I sent you one on Brenda. I'm going to send you one with Steve.
And the bling lady, in case Steve wants to do any kind of different gifts for the holiday.
Yep, more to come.
More to come.
Steve, have a wonderful
Excellent.
weekend. As always, thank you for joining us on
Thank you
Friday.
Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. And
Happy
we will
Hanukkah.
See you next week.
How do you say Happy Hanukkah in Hebrew?
Chag Sameach. Which
Chag
means have a
Sameach.
happy
Okay,
How do you
happy
say?
holidays.
How do you say? Send some Boston clam chowder.
Shalom.
Basically, it's clam chowder bavakasha, which is clam chowder.
chowder,
Best
please.
clam chowder on the planet.
Clam chowder, bavakasha.
Whatever that means.
Please,
Please.
please.
Okay, I mean the best clam chowder in the world comes from Boston.
Chag Sameach, Steve. Thank you so much. Happy Hanukkah.
Chag Sameach. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Clam chowder, bavakasha. That is funny.
That's funny. Why? It's
Please.
just clam chowder, please.
Please.
Why is that funny?
Bavakasha.
You guys had me going this morning in there with all of the Yiddish.
With the sufganiyot.
Oh God, which is a jelly donut.
Oh, it's just a jelly donut. I'm sure there's
No,
one thing.
I'm not talking about that.
You know what they? You know what jelly donut is in Puerto Rican?
Go on.
Jelly donut.
Talking about something else.
I gotta tell you, it's been a great show. Wayne, you have another song for us?
You want to sing another one? Oh yeah. Can you sing that in German?
How about in English? Elena, thank you so much for all of your help today,
What do you
honey.
got for it? Anything you want? I don't care.
Sing another Christmas song.
Yeah,
All right.
let's sing another Christmas song.
Elena's been cleaning. She's been making ornaments. Elena, thank you for playing with us all day today. Elena, thank you. I got a thumbs up. And these beautiful stickers we have are her. She went through our entire pad and drew gifts for everyone for Christmas.
Mine sees a little glue.
This is what it would be like if you had a granddaughter pop up.
It could be.
All right, let's turn
Let's turn that camera on him.
We're going to turn that camera over on Wayne and let Wayne take us out. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Happy Hanukkah. Be safe. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Vinny, Wayne's going to take us out. Then we'll cut to our end. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive
And
time.
don't be late and enjoy this.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. But since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. And the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Hopefully not in Florida.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just a ray of light, bathing me